Welcome to another video from DIY Daily. Just put together a short video just showing you the fix for a fault code on this 2016 Audi A6. It's a 2-litre TDI. Now the issue that we've got with this one, obviously it's not running at the minute, but when it is running, the engine light's on, the glow plug light's flashing, and it's stuck in a permanent limp mode. Basically it's not boosting, you can't get it to rev over about 3,000 RPM. So just going to, got the top-down diagnostic Top-Down Phoenix Light 3 diagnostic machine on the job today. If you want to check out this machine, I do sell these on the store as well, and I'll put a link to them in the description below if you want to check it out. But basically we'll do a full scan to start with, and I'll just run you through the fault code that we've got that we're going to be looking into, and then we'll get under the bonnet, show you what the fix is, and just run through replacing the item, and then just clearing the codes and just testing that it's definitely fixed the fault as well. Now the fault with this one is actually causing a few other codes to come in some other different ECUs as well, but what we'll do to start with is just show you the fault codes that we've got, we'll get it replaced, and then run you through clearing the codes and just testing it after. But yeah, just speed through the quick code scan now, and we'll have a look, see what faults we've got in there. Right, so that's the full code scan done now, and if we just have a look, you can just see we've got a few ECUs that have lit up red there. With this topology layout, it's really nice and easy to scan and read everything, just look for it. But we've got the engine control module there, and you can see we've got a communication code. The U codes are communication codes, and then the main code that we're doing the video for is this P0237 Boost sensor A circuit low input. And we'll just have a look what other fault codes we've got. Again, another communication code in the ABS there. Communication again in the transmission module, someone in the airbag there, and a fault in the parking brake ECU as well. Now some of these, it might be causing some issues with some of the others, but we're going to be concentrating on that P0237 to start with, so, and everything else looks clear. But if we just go into the engine ECU to start with, and just look at the data for the pressure sensor and just see what it's actually doing. Basically with this, you can go into the actual data stream and scan through all the different sensors, but with this machine, if you do go into the actual fault code, you can just see you've got an option to go straight into the data stream for the sensor there that we're looking at. So if we just go into that, right, so you can now see we're reading the data. Now this sensor is actually reading, and if we'll just put it into graph mode while we do this, and we'll just give it a few little blips on the throttle. You can see the sensor's reading there, and we can just sort of see, try and keep an eye on the max that we get when blipping the throttle as well there. So the sensor is actually reading, but we're just going to go under the bonnet in a minute. We'll just show you where it's located, run you through swapping it over, and then we'll look at the data after as well once we've cleared it out. Well, the main sort of thing that we're looking for on this one is basically it's a permanent fault code. I'll just show you quickly now. Just turn the ignition off and back on again. Now if the fault was basically, it would allow you to clear it out, but it was only coming back on when you was driving the vehicle down the road, and it was coming on under sort of boost conditions, it'd be a bit more of a sign that there's like a boost leak. But this one's a permanent code. If I just show you quickly, it will actually say permanent, semi-permanent. It will actually allow you to clear the code. If I just show you quickly, so just run through clearing everything out. Right, so you can just see some of the fault codes have cleared out. Obviously the engine ECU did have 2 codes in it, now it's got 1. If I just show you quickly, basically it's still got the communication code, but it's got rid of the P0237. But if we just simply, we haven't done anything, the ignition's still on, but if we now just go into it and reread the code, I'm just going to do it directly in the ECU rather than doing a full code scan again. But the code will have appeared back in there. Let's just have a quick look. Yeah, you can see straight away it's come back into there, the Turbo Boost Sensor A circuit low code. So we know it's sort of like a permanent fault code. So what we're going to do now is just get under the bonnet and just show you where the sensor's located. We'll just run you through replacing it, and then we'll look at the data once we've done it. Right, let's just come under the bonnet now. Now the sensor's located under the top engine cover here. This just simply pops off. So we're just going to pop that off now, just run you through where the sensor's located, and we'll get on to replacing it. Right, so we've just got the new boost pressure sensor here. Now if you want to check one out, I'll put a link to one in the description below and where you can get it from. I'll list the part number in there as well. But the actual sensor itself is just located at the back on the right hand side here. Now there's a couple of similar looking sensors. You've got your DPF pressure sensor there as well. DPF pressure sensors have got 2 pipes on them though. Your boost pressure sensor just has 1 pipe on the back. You can just see that one just coming down there, and just obviously the connector there. Now I'm not going to run through the wiring, it's just a 3-pin sensor. I'm not going to run through the wiring checks on this one. I would normally like to do that, but the only reason being I was checking the data on Haynes Pro that we use with the reg, but for some reason the wiring diagram doesn't tie up to the right colours for the sensor, so I don't really want to put it on there for any misleading information there. So, but basically it's really straightforward. I had a sensor on standby to try it and just to test it, just to make sure it was that. So, but all we're going to do to get it off, just come around the back. There's just a little tab that you need to just flick back. Just use a little flat bladed screwdriver just to do that quickly. Basically, just try and get in that. You can just flick the tab back like that. It's a bit fiddly to get in while holding the camera, and then you can just simply pinch up the front piece there, and then it'll just pop off. That's all. I'll show you that a bit clearer now. And all we're going to need to do to replace the sensor, it's just got a little torque screw, so just undo that screw now, pull the sensor forward, and then we can pull the pipe off. I'm just going to need a little Torx 30 socket to get it off. And once the sensor's off, and just see you've got a little spring clip on the pipe, just simply pinch the clip up and you'll be able to pull the pipe off. Now, so that's the old sensor off. Now we're just simply going to get the new one fitted over and just rebuild it back up exactly as we took it apart. Right, so that's all back together now, and all we've needed is just a pair of pliers, a little Torx 30 socket, and I just use the little flat bladed screwdriver just to flick that little retaining tab back on the connector there. So just get the cover back on, get back in the vehicle, and let's have a look at the fault code and see if we've got it all nice and clear now. Right, so just got back in the car, just give it a quick scan again, just to fresh, and then we're just going to clear everything now and just see what happens. Right, so you can just see it's actually allowed us to clear all the fault codes now. We've got a full clean bill of health there, they're all nice and green, which is what we like. Let's just strike it up and just see if the glow lights stop flashing as well. So the engine light's gone out, the glow light's gone out, and if we just look at the data now, we'll just see what that sensor's reading as well. You can just see there now that we've got it swapped over, the sensor readings, although the other one, the faulty item was still reading, you can see the readings are a lot higher now on the new sensor there. Just a little blip of the throttle. And we know it's cleared them fault codes out, and all we'll do now that we've had it running as well, we'll just go back to it once and just do another quick code scan, just make sure that nothing else has come back into it just before we give it a road test. Right, so just done a quick code scan again, just after it's running. As you can see, nice and clean again, absolutely spot on. So all we're going to do now, just to finish the video, just give it a quick road test, just make sure it's boosting fine. Just give it 3-4 mile road test max. Just have a quick look at the data and just finish the video at that and just let you know it's definitely fixed the fault. Right, so just got back from road test, running absolutely spot on, boosting as it should do. Just done a final, I did a shortened version just showing some of the data of the boost pressure sensor while we was actually driving it. But just done another full scan just to make sure, as you can see, nice clean bill of health there. So it's definitely fixed the problem. All that just relating to a little faulty sensor, that's all. But yeah, I just thought I'd put that video together just in case it helped anyone with the same situation. If you've got that fault code, there's a good chance that it's relating to the sensor. But obviously there is some other checks that you do need to do to be sure. You do really need to check the wire into the sensor to be 100%, and obviously just check that it's not due to any boost leaks or anything like that. But there's a good chance. It's a really common issue. I've actually done quite a few of these for that same fault code that's just relating to the sensor, that's all. But yeah, if you want to check out the diagnostic machine or the sensor, where you can get them from, just check the links in the description below, and I'll put links to all of them as well. But yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you liked the video. If you did, give it a quick thumbs up and subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you next time.